Hey, Jai Shri Ram. And today we're going to start off our video series with the basic five. And the basic five in Pilates is the 100, the roll up, single leg circle, rolling like a ball, and spine stretch. So we're going to begin with the 100, which is our warm up, which is where we connect with the breath and the mind and the body, first coming into contact on the mat. And the work that we'll be doing supine on your back. It will be done in a neutral pelvis position. And neutral pelvis is where the ASIS and the pubic bone are on the same plane. And you can use the bony landmarks of your own body, of your pelvic bowl, to find that position. And you'll be somewhere in between the top kind of arch. Neutral is different for everybody because we are all anatomically slightly different. So, challenge yourself trying to stay in neutral. I'll show you two different positions for the legs in the 100. To start with, you'll be in a 45-degree angle, or what we call tabletop. It will look like this. And then the legs can go into 90, where they are straight up. And the trick is to still, again, hold neutral pelvis and maintaining the closure of the ribs. And the closure of the ribs is where we have the rib cage out of extension. So it's not a flared rib cage where they're out and open. It's a pulling it in and actively keeping the ribs down and out of extension. So you get an oppositional pull between the abs, your transverse abdominis, and the upper body, the rib cage, and so on. So you'll feel that inner tension in there. So I'm going to get started with the work. We're going to come down onto our backs. So start with your inhale. Inhaling and exhale, begin rolling down, placing your spine on the mat. And just feel yourself there at first. Get comfortable. Find your neutral. So tuck and arch a little bit. And let's go ahead and warm up the neck area just a little bit before we get started. So I'm just going to take my head side to side. Exhale as I come over. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the other side. Center. And back to center again. So lifting the legs one at a time into your tabletop. Hands slide down past the hips and begin inhaling and pumping the arms. I prefer the percussive breath pattern. It's 5 inhales, 5 exhales rapidly, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Or you can do 1 long inhale, followed by 1 long exhale. If you feel any tension in your head, neck, or shoulders, please lower your head down and rest. Take the legs up to 90 if you feel like challenging yourself. And lower back down and rest. Roll side to side on your mat just to give a little release. And now we're going to go into the roll-up. So I'm going to show you a modification for the roll-up first, so we can warm the body up a little bit. Place your feet down onto the mat. Knees are bent, and we are starting in neutral. Okay, we're starting with the neutral pelvis. And your hands, your arms are going to come up alongside the ears. Okay. Inhaling and exhale. I'm only going to come up halfway and hold this position. And back down. Inhaling and exhale, lift the head and neck. and come back down. Inhale and exhale to lift and come back down. Now I'm going to show you a modification for rolling up, single leg roll up. So we're going to hold the leg behind the thigh, inhale, chin into the chest, and exhale, begin rolling up. Okay. So full roll up, you will start with a strap around your feet. If you don't have a strap, you can put your feet up against the wall or couch. So you want to really keep the movement out of the legs so that the legs aren't lifting when you come to roll back up. And I'll show you. So I'm going to start now. Arms are out long in front of us. Inhaling and exhaling. I'm going to begin pulling the belly back in towards my spine, lowering myself down onto the mat. Arms are in line with the ears. Inhale and exhale. Begin peeling up and rounding and staying round. Reaching out and over, keeping the belly lifted off of the thighs and rolling back down. Inhale and exhale to roll up. Now if you need to, you can add a gentle bend into the legs, to the knees, to help you roll up. And then send them out nice and long as you get up. Inhale and exhale, roll back down. Arms are still in line with the ears. Inhale and exhale, roll up. Gentle bend in the knee, just to feel it. The belly is pulling back towards the spine. Reaching out and over. And then stacking to tall for a moment. So you can keep the gentle bend in there if you need to keep the legs from lifting as you're coming up. So I'm going to show you one more. Inhale and exhale, coming back down, and now we're going to stay down. So the arms are going to be at the sides of the body. Leave the left leg out long. Bring the right leg up. Bend and straighten the knee. You can point and flex the foot as you do this. And then stay there with the long leg, point and flex the foot. Go into ankle rotations 3 times in one direction, reverse 3 times in the other. And now let's draw the leg towards the head, give a gentle stretch. 1, 2, 3, and a slight outward rotation of the leg out. So the knee is pointing out. So for single leg circle, we're going to draw the leg down, around, and across the body. Inhale, down, around. Exhale to center. Now we switch directions. The leg comes straight down and across. And if you hear any noise in your hip, if you hear any clunking in the hip, just draw a smaller circle or bend the knee and make the circle with a bent knee. Okay? Send the right leg out nice and long. Draw the left leg up now. Same thing, bend and straighten. Point and flex the foot. Ankle rotations 3 times in one direction, 3 times in the other. Hands back down to the side. Let's give a gentle stretch to the head. Now the hands can come back down to the side. Inhale as the leg comes around. Exhale to center. And switch. And that's 5. So now we need to roll up. I'm going to do a leg assisted roll up. Single leg assisted roll up to come up to tall. So rolling like a ball, you want to draw the belly back and in towards the spine, and you're going to lift the feet off the mat You'll be in this balanced position to start with. And we're only going to roll back to the point of about shoulder blades. The head and neck do not come back onto the mat. So this is already work. You're pulling the ribs out of extension, drawing the belly down and in. And now we'll inhale to go back and exhale to come back up. If you find that you don't come back up, rather than flailing the body around, stay down there and just move in that little spot. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's start inhaling and exhale. Now, if you find that you're down here, that's okay. Go ahead and stay there and focus on the breath and drawing the belly down and in. Okay, until you can make the move without really flinging yourself. Another option that you can do for the hands is behind the thighs and give a nice push into the thighs to come up. Okay? So, just going to do a couple like this so you can see. And then I'm going to come up for spine stretch. Spine stretch, the legs are going to go wide, a little bit wider than shoulders, okay? And the feet are flexed, you're anchoring down through the heel. And we're starting nice and tall, pulling the belly back and in even to just start. Arms are up in line with the shoulders and wide and down. Feel the shoulders gliding down the back. Inhale and exhale to reach out and over as though there was a porcupine in your lap. And then stacking the spine, inhale, shoulder, neck, and head. Exhale to reach back out and over. Inhale to stack shoulder, neck, and head. Exhale to reach back out. Inhaling to stack. Exhale, reach back out. And inhaling to stack. All right. And that concludes our basic 5. And I hope that you join me for the rest in the series. There are about 75 moves in this series. And you will see these basic patterns that we just did repeated in all of the work. So, namaste and thanks for joining me.